نون.
Does the Sunnite tradition have philosophical roots? A brief explanation and some historical perspectives. Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal said, "The practitioner of kalam shall never prosper, nor do you ever see anyone looking into kalam, save that in his heart is corruption." Further, he said, "Do not sit with the people of kalam, even if they are defending the sunnah." These are the words of one of the most influential figures from early Islamic history. Did the Islamic tradition adhere strictly to these rulings, or did it gradually adopt the rational sciences as its religious disciplines? Let's take a look. By the time the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, passed away, Islam had spread beyond the borders of the Arabian Peninsula, reaching Iraq, Iran, China, Syria, Spain, and Central Asia. During these times, there were disagreements among Islamic scholars regarding legislative matters. In addition, there were heated debates on how to issue legal verdicts concerning jurisprudential and creedal matters, such as the problem of the increase and decrease of faith. Despite the fact that everyone accepted monotheism in a sense, there was controversy around how to define the divine unity and oneness of God due to different methodologies. On one hand, there were strong textualists, also known as the people of Hadith, who opposed any rational or philosophical interpretation of the sacred text, arguing that the only way to understand divine unity and oneness was to adhere to its apparent meaning. On the other hand, there were many rationalist schools, like the Kharijite, the Shi'ites, the Murji'ites, the Mu'tazilites, the Jahmites, the Qadrites, and the Jabrites, that had a significant impact on political and theological thought during the early centuries of Islam. They viewed the prophetic narrations transmitted by trustworthy transmitters with severe skepticism. Mu'tazilites, who referred to themselves as the people of justice and oneness of God, were one of the greatest proponents of rationality in proving the divine unity and oneness of God. Wasil ibn Atta, who is widely regarded as the founder of Mu'tazilite theology, even though many Mu'tazilite beliefs were later developed by the likes of Abu al-Qasim al-Qabi al-Balkhi, Abu Ali Muhammad al-Jubai, Abu Hashim al-Jubai, and al-Qadi Abdul Jabbar, and others. In Baghdad and Basra, the Mu'tazilite creed exerted a strong influence among the elite class. Imam Shafi'i, who arguably came out with the Ahl al-Hadith movement as an opponent of the Mu'tazilite creed. By the time his student, Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal, the Mu'tazilite creed had reached its peak influence over the courts and political sectors of the Abbasid government. The seventh caliph, Al-Mamun, famously for his translation movement in the Arab world and keenly interested in discovering rational sciences, proclaimed the Mu'tazilite creed as the official creed of the Abbasid Empire. He introduced the ordeal of Quran's createdness, in which religious scholars were punished, imprisoned, or even killed unless they adhered to the Mu'tazilite doctrine of Quran's createdness. He intended to centralize religious power within the caliphal institution and test the loyalty of his subjects by doing so. As Al-Mamun began imprisoning the traditionalist scholars, torturing them and executing them, things became very tense. As a result of the imprisonment of Imam Ahmad, people began to believe that the traditionalists were onto the truth. This was because they witnessed their tawakkul, or their divine reliance on God. Many people began to leave the Mu'tazilite school and started to defend the traditionalist school using reason. One of them was Imam Ibn Kullab, who contradicted the Mu'tazilite doctrine of Quran's createdness by drawing a distinction between the text, words and letters, and its meaning. Imam Abu Hasan al-Ash'ari, who founded the Ash'arite school, was influenced greatly by Imam Ibn Kullab and left his previous Mu'tazilite school by refuting his teacher Abu Ali al-Jubai. Numerous theologians, including Imam Ibn Kullab and Imam al-Ash'ari, began to debate the doctrine of Quran's createdness. At the end of Al-Mamun's reign, Mu'tazilites lost their political influence throughout the empire. Ash'arite figures such as Imam al-Ash'ari and his followers Imam al-Baqillani, Imam Ibn Furraq, and Imam Abu Ishaq al-Isfaraini have refuted the Mu'tazilite creed in exhaustive detail. Another theological school was founded on the other side of the horizon by Imam Abu Mansur al-Maturidi by systemizing the creed principles of Imam Abu Hanifa and his students. In some respects, his methodology is similar to Imam al-Ash'ari's. Originally, the Maturidiyite school of thought was confined to Transoxania in Central Asia. It was structured in accordance with the Hanafi principles of jurisprudence. Although it was well structured, it placed great emphasis on prophetic narrations and divine revelation. Following the translation movement, a new set of rational principles were established that constituted the foundation for the philosophical tradition that is also known as hikmah. Ancient Greek philosophy was introduced to the Arabs, and schools like Peripateticism, Platonism, and Neoplatonism flourished. Al-Kindi was one of the first philosophers of the Islamic philosophical tradition, also called the father of Arab philosophy. Polymaths such as Abu Bakr al-Razi or al-Farabi and Ibn Sina contributed to the advancement of the hikmah tradition. Among them, Ibn Sina was perhaps the most influential in systemizing peripatetic and Neoplatonic philosophy, which was later adopted by Ibn Tufayl and Nasiruddin al-Tusi. After Ibn Sina, Shihabuddin Soharwardi, who was heavily influenced by Platonism and Neoplatonism, founded a new school of thought known as Illuminationism. Later, Akbarian philosophers used Ibn Sina's ideas to build a school of mystical philosophy based on them, such as Sadruddin al-Qunawi, Fakhruddin Iraqi, Daud al-Qaisari, and Shamsuddin al-Finnari, who have been recognized for interpreting the works of Muhyiddin ibn Arabi, who is referred to as the Great Master. It had a significant impact on the scholars of the Indian subcontinent. Our focus will be on the Sunnite philosophers and mystics. We will discuss such figures as Al-Kindi, Al-Farabi, Ibn Sina, Al-Ghazali, Fakhruddin al-Razi, Shihabuddin al-Soharwardi, and others.